Let's
Data
watch
has
this video
shown
together.
that this current administration has confronted insecurity that is higher than previous administration, has spent more, and have also recorded more successes in combating insecurity than the previous administration.
Listen.
Now, what people should know is that what is the reason for the surge in this insecurity? Prior to 2022, the West, what you call the Sahel region in Africa, all those French-speaking countries had military pact with France. By 2022, all of them began to break that military pact and insisted that French army should vacate the Sahel. Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, Mali, Chad, Niger, Central African Republic. And you see, life above vacuum. And the moment French military forces vacated that entire Sahel region, what happened? Terrorists moved in. That's why Al-Qaeda, ISIS, that used to have their global base in Middle East, now moved to that region. And that is why we have seen a sudden surge from 2023. So what we are now dealing with is no longer Boko Haram in Borno. What we are dealing with now is an international issue. And that was why last month, the guy that was killed in Borno, by the border, close to the border of Chad, Maliki or Maniki, I don't know how to pronounce his name properly, Maluki, that was number 2 ISIS globally. In fact, they called him the most active terrorist. Just to let you know the volume of what this government is dealing with. And in spite of that, every single day successes. In the month of May alone, when that unfortunate incident happened in Oyo State, if you look at virtually every single day, 2nd of May, some children were rescued in Goza local government. On the 8th of May, children were rescued in the same Goza local government. On the 23rd of May, 32 Nigerians who were kidnapped were rescued in Katsina.
Children from Oyo State and Borno State not been rescued.
But what about the ones that have been rescued?
Because you see, it's a sign of failure when we keep talking about.
No, and this is why I disagree. And I'll tell you why I disagree. You see, we can't keep on dispensing.
He did not answer that one. What about since people have been rescuing other people? What about your children? Apart from Oyo, I've told the people that there is still another one in Borno. There are another 42 in Borno. It was said in this news. Another 42 were in Borno. The same day that they made that attack on Oyo State, the same day they made another attack in Borno State. Now, what have the government done to rescue these people? Since they have been rescuing people. And if we want to even talk about, it's because France is trying to give it. I think that you cannot defend this government and not look stupid. You cannot defend this government and not look stupid. If Benin or Mali, Chad, and the rest of them said France should leave their borders or should leave that region, why didn't President Tinubu allow France to come and stay in our region so that they can help protect our borders, since our immigration, our military, and the rest of them cannot handle those borders? Why? Why didn't they allow them to come and secure us? Since they were the ones stopping these people from penetrating Nigeria and all these other African countries. Are you seeing how funny these people are looking? Are you seeing how funny they are looking? Okay, now they went to the people in Oyo, the bandits in Oyo are demanding that the federal government should transfer 1 billion, Oyo State government should transfer 1 billion to Benin Republic account. Benin Republic, 1 billion there. They should also allow them to use Sharia law in Oyo State, that the government should put it in approval. They should allow them. Okay, now I want to ask a question. If these particular people that kidnap these children are bandits or Boko Haram, what is Lakabrawa? What is their own aim? Let's say Boko Haram generally, what they want to achieve is Islamizing Nigeria or Islamic religion. They want Islamic religion to be the whole of Nigeria. What is bandits fighting for? What about ISWAP? What about Lakabrawa? If Boko Haram, that's what Boko Haram is fighting for. Then ISIS, Al-Qaeda, what are these people fighting for in Nigeria? What are they looking for in Nigeria? Since these people want Sharia law to be passed in Oyo State, whereby they can have access to teach these things to people, then why are people killing your brothers? Bro, as long as I'm concerned, as long as we Nigerians are concerned, this thing is a political game. These people know what they are doing. Now make it make more sense to yourself and to me that a government will capture bandits, Boko Haram, Iswap, or whatsoever group of people they capture. They will keep them in a rehabilitation center, allow them to stay there for months, and now release the same people again into the society and say they are repentant Boko Haram. Please, can the team repent? Hey, God of mercy. Are you see how funny this government is? How failed they have been. Just make it make sense. How do you capture a terrorist that have killed over 50, 100, 200 people? And instead of you to give that person a life sentence, send the person to God the same way he's sending innocent people to God. Is it not the same thing? And you tell me these people have our interest, but these people don't think about it. They're using us to play political game, and that's the fact. There's nothing like they are fighting for Islamic religion or anything. These people are being sponsored by politicians, and that is what is happening in Nigeria. And if the people cannot stand up to defend itself, we will all become victims of this thing in the nearest time. Let me only God know if before 2026 will end, all of us will not be victims. I just pray God helps us. I just pray. Let me like and share this video. Thank you.